Welcome back to Football Kings, guys. Today we'll be talking about Liverpool versus Man City clash on the weekend, and we'll just take the conversation we'll take the conversation anywhere, where it takes us, I guess. All right, let's start from Liverpool City. City won against Dortmund, and Liverpool also won against Real Madrid. Those are two sides that seem to have somewhat of a form. At this Liverpool, we are getting back our form, and City, they look like they are in form. Even if people are saying Haaland is the one that is carrying City at this point, City, they're actually a really good team because the other guys on the team are actually doing very
We're
well. You see
picking up.
Foden,
Yeah.
What he
Foden
did
is
in Champions League, Cherky,
shaky too.
he looks really
Yeah.
good. If he's able to be consistent, then there's a lot
Yeah.
more that will happen, from Cherky. And the rest of the team together, even the way they play, they are very defensive. They try to be compact. They try not to concede a lot. And I keep on hyping Donnarumma as a keeper that is difficult to score. I mean, you can score Donnarumma, but it's not easy, right? He's a decent keeper. So that clash on the weekend is one that will take a lot of grit, given that City are at home, they have the home advantage. But then
Yeah.
Liverpool also come with a sense of we need to get back to our winning ways. We need to get as close to the title race as possible. Step on
Mm.
Arsenal's neck and make sure this race, no matter how long it takes, no matter who wins at the end of the day, we don't make it a comfortable one for Arsenal. So I think
Yeah.
those are all the things you think about going into that City game. But even for City, them
Yeah.
winning that game too will be almost the same thing. Of like, yeah, you guys last season we might have dropped off and we might not have been the same City of old. But hey, let me tell
Yeah.
you guys something. We are
We're
back,
back.
and in order for you to
Back with
win,
back with a banger.
and in order for you to win this title race, it's going to take
You have to
everything.
you
It's going
have
to
to
take
you have to
everything
go
out of
through
you.
us.
Yeah.
You have to
But
go
uh,
through us.
but those are some of the things I see going into the game. But what are your thoughts on the game in general? What are you looking forward to seeing?
I think for me, it's a game where we can really judge City because like you said, we've talked about Haaland. Haaland here, Haaland this. But it's not just about Haaland in the City team now. It's
Mm-hmm.
about the other people he plays with. Right? It can't just be one guy up front doing everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone needs to show up. Now, Guardiola's City is
It's
at
on
home.
Sunday.
It's on Sunday. So City is at home. So Guardiola now has changed the way he plays. So I'm really interested in seeing how would City set up. Your coach will probably play the way you've played in the last two games, which is pretty much controlled. But in a game like this, where one person wants to get ahead of the other, it's just like the Real Madrid game, but a bit different because you guys are going away, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody really needs to show up. Everybody on the City team needs to show up. You can argue, would we see Foden? You have Sheki there. Would Sheki show up? Would see, right? We now have you guys kept two clean sheets. This is a good opposition to test yourself out with. Do you get what will be the outcome? We don't know. You get what I'm saying? So we'll see. It's really it's a consideration, Kings.
um,
Oh my god. People are ready. So what's the fallout from yesterday? What do you mean? What fallout is
are you
that?
speaking on the Lookman situation, Lookman and his coach? Because I feel like that's the only fallout that we spoke about yesterday. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. I don't know. Let's know what fallout you're talking about. Right? But City, a big game for City. You talk about Spurs and Manchester United, right? Ash was meant to be here today, but he's not able to join us. But that's another big clash. You heard the comments from Ronaldo about Manchester United. It will take a miracle for Amorim to do anything at Manchester United.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's the Chelsea mood today? We'll get to Chelsea soon.
Okay. Chelsea mood. Okay.
Yeah, so it's just about what was I talking about? Manchester
Are you
United.
talking about the
So
comments
it will take
from
it will take
Ronaldo?
a miracle for for Amorim to achieve anything, right? And he's now claiming, oh, in terms of miracle, we in Portugal believe it's only Fatima that miracles come from, or it's only the miracles of Fatima or something like that. Do you
Mm-hmm.
get what I'm saying? So he's just saying it's quite impossible for Chelsea. He say, bro, we good. Abi, who is Karabakh? Yeah, this is expected. Anyways, for Chelsea, it's just about, I think most fans started to say their displeasure about the way he rotated, which is what I said yesterday, right? So most people are like, what sort of rotation is that? Do you get what I'm saying? Why
Is
don't
it the rotation
you
specifically of the players he played in the midfield, or they were
the,
expecting certain
you know,
players to be there?
the rotations generally?
Mm-hmm.
Do you get, so people, a lot of people complained about it online, especially um at the club really like backing him to make such rotations. But you kind of have to understand where he's coming from. He has to rotate.
Yeah.
There's no how he plays that game. And you know, Ikena said it yesterday. He has to actually rotate because it's every 3 days. And Maresca is already complaining about Caicedo. He's at risk of injury because Caicedo, Joao Pedro, and Fernandez, they are not fit. They are overusing those three, but it's more or less like they are playing through. Oh, somebody's almost fit. Okay, just play.
What happens if
You have to give
Caicedo gets injured?
Kingsley, our season is done. How do we win a game without
You
Caicedo
can
in the
use
middle?
Gusto, Enzo Fernandez,
Yeah, yeah.
Enzo Fernandez, and Joao Pedro. You don't think that will work?
Gusto can help in terms
Yeah,
of
Gusto,
Caicedo, but
Enzo Fernandez,
yeah,
and Joao
yes, yeah.
Pedro.
But the problem now is Lavia is also injured. Sugo is not around till January. You have Santos, which the coach does not trust because every game he's played,
Mm-hmm.
Maresca has hooked him off at halftime most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
They've hooked him off at halftime. He's not Maresca doesn't see him as good enough. Now with this Lavia injury, rumors started to fly around today
Mm-hmm.
that Chelsea hierarchy are actually thinking of maybe buying a midfielder in the
Mm.
summer because they are a bit tired of the Lavia stuff. He's never around, right? So we're actually playing with one midfielder short. So there's so many rumors. AB saying, and the Chelsea fans are always reactive. Were they expecting starting 11 against Quarterback, or what do you think if you were the coach? I said it yesterday. If I was the coach, you still have to rotate. Do you get it? But what I said was, now if you use,
Mm.
oh, come on, please, Iken, I beg you, just keep Endo to yourself and Jones.
If you use what?
Uh, Iken, I said Endo and Jones are available.
I know, but what were you saying before? If you
Okay,
use.
so
Mhm.
I said if I was the coach, right?
Mhm.
You cannot play. You are using Lavia and Santos, fine, right? But what of the people in front of them? You have to help them. Is either you try to start them. What's the guy up front? What's the guy that plays number 9? I've forgotten his name. You play him up front. At least you have somebody that is rough and strong and can press. Do you get what I'm saying?
Put the
Not
lap.
Tyreek George, the lap, right? Not Tyreek George. When the lap came on, there was a difference, right? Now if you use Lavia, you use Santos, and you use Joao Pedro. You're not getting much from Santos and Joao Pedro in terms of helping Lavia. Lavia came out like maybe 10 minutes or maybe 8 minutes injured.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the use? Do you get people who argue that you can't use Fernandez or Kaiser? Okay, that's fine. Use Lavia and use your Santos, but help them in front. Put someone stronger to do that press. Do you get what I'm saying? If you want to rotate, anyways, you have to play Garnacho because if you don't play Garnacho, it becomes a talking point,
Mm.
right? You can always bring George in, right? In defense, that defense, you have those two sitting. What is the cover in defense? Why didn't you start Arching Pong? I don't really rate. I Was it 3 minutes Labia came off? Was it 3 minutes or 8 minutes? Check. He said Lavia is your. Oh my God, that guy is never fit. So
I know,
you now
right?
talk of
Navigator.
you talk of Lavia and you talk of Santos. Now in front of them, you now put a pair of what's the brother's name? Hato and Onkutosi. I don't think he's used that pair before. Do you get what I'm saying? Why did Achimpong not start? What's the reason you want to? Maybe he is afraid of using two young people at the same time. But fine, but Uncle Tosin doesn't really offer us anything. What's he offering us defensively? He's not offering us anything. I don't see him as good enough,
It was 8 minutes
right?
that Lavia played for.
It was so Lavia played for 8 minutes, like I said. So you get what I'm saying. So you talk of the people in front are not, they are not strong enough to. You can argue that they are not strong, but there's no hold up play in front. Then at the back,
Yeah.
there's no cover.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see what I'm saying? So it's that sort of rotation that makes fans angry.
Mm.
It would have even better for you if you even use Rhys James and Hato in the defense
Mm-hmm.
and play Gusto. That's even better. If we
Mm.
played that and we consider 2 goals, we say okay, that's fine. But not when we use the Uncle Tosin and the other guy. And like I said yesterday, and I'll keep saying it, I watched Hato and I watched Tosin. I know people rated Tosin high. Tosin did not. What did he do? What did he do that was exceptional? Do
Mm.
you get what I'm saying? You saw the first goal. That ball was. I know they will say Lavia made mistake for the first goal. He made a mistake for the second goal. Do you get? But the first goal was ball over the top. Now, the brother doesn't have heights, right? Ball over the top. He was. I don't know whether he was trying to guide the ball or something like that, right? You just saw Tosin standing. Tosin was just standing and watching. If you watched it, the defender approached Tosin. He just took Tosin. Tosin is too slow.
I mean, we
Took
know
Tosin out.
Tosin is a slow player for you guys, and we know like Tosin is not the first
Instantly,
pick for you guys when it
Thiago
comes to
Silva.
defensively,
Thiago Silva was
right?
not very
So
fast. But what sets Thiago Silva apart? IQ.
yeah, and
Football
he
IQ.
has experience too.
Yeah,
Um,
football IQ.
SSB saying Kingsley, remember when Liverpool wanted Lavia? Imagine Lavia in club system, he would have been in retirement right now. That's 100% actually. I'm glad that we didn't sign Lavia, considering how now we are seeing how Lavia is struggling with injuries. I guess it would have been a whole thing. We might not even have been able to
Mm,
get the best out of Lavia, just like Chelsea, right? He's barely fit. He can barely play for. When was it? When was the last time I actually saw Lavia play 90? He
mm.
has never played 90 minutes for you guys. He almost feels like he has never done that.
In
So it's
two
like
years, is never.
it's crazy. He has been there 2 years
Mm,
now. He has been there
yeah.
2 years now. He has had less game time than in the 2 years. He has been out more times than he has
Mm,
even played for you guys in 2 years. So
mm,
it would just have been a liability for us. I think I don't know what happened to
mm,
Lavia's career, but if he's not able to stay fit, anyway, we saw Rich
mm.
James go in and out, in and out, in and out. It seems like Rich James is getting to a point where he's more stable than before. So I guess
Yes, Sir James is,
maybe
yeah. Sir James'
maybe it's
case
a
is
thing.
different now,
Yeah.
right? Because Maresca has really managed Rich James. The
So
only
maybe it's a
problem I
thing
have,
that Lavia to
the
be
only
managed well.
the only problem I have is Tuku. Tuku doesn't know how to manage people. It's like I don't know if he really cares that the brother goes on injury.
Mm.
The way he played James played 90 minutes on a Sunday. You called him for international break, friendly. You are still using him. Of what use is that?
Mm.
Do you get when
That's
he's
true.
so injury prone? Do you get several
Yeah.
times now? I think the club themselves are pulling Rich James out of international football.
Because he might
I
not
think
be
the
a good
last,
thing.
yeah, they are really managing him to the because they don't want the Rich James is so important to Chelsea now. Say Kings,
Yeah.
this is Lavia's third season, but I don't know why you're saying you're happy. He's only 22. And the funny thing
Yeah,
is
he's
that
only 22,
he
but
might,
in
he
hindsight,
might,
when you look at it,
no, Kingsley, he
I'm
might
happy I didn't
outgrow.
sign him,
No,
given
no.
given
See
the fact
something.
that he has not been able to stay
We
fit.
we
So
we complain.
I still stand on the same take that I'm happy that we didn't sign him.
We we complain about
Mm,
what they call this person now. We complain about Rich James
mm-hmm.
injury, but it's different now in terms of him outgrowing that injury. And do you get what I'm saying? Maresca using him in
You
the
have to also
midfield.
consider the factors around it because
Yeah.
football now people play a lot more games, right? There's a lot more
Mm,
games to
mm,
be played, and if a player
mm,
can is not available for you as much
mm.
as you need him to, look at you guys
And
considering.
there's no point.
You see, you guys
There's no
considering
point.
signing another midfielder just for
Yeah.
more availability in the midfield. So if
Mm,
you look at the factors around Lavia coming to Chelsea, you kind of just feel like, hey, I'm happy,
mm.
kind of happy that I didn't sign this player yet. When we were going for him,
But
when you
he's
look at
still
it,
young,
you know.
anyways.
So anyways, let's see how his career will progress, right? Like what AB is saying, he's only 22, so maybe when he gets
Mm,
older, something will change. I mean, at the end of the day, I hope like even someone like Batetic is able to stay fit, and someone
mm.
like Leone when he comes back from his ACL is able to stay fit, right? Because we've seen Rodri back from his
Yeah,
ACL, and Rodri is not even
struggling,
100
struggling.
percent, fit.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
Let's see what
AB
happens.
says Steven Gerrard was injury prone in the early stage of his career. Why would you guys not sell him to Chelsea then? He recovered from it,
Okay.
actually.
Let's give
Became
Lavia
better.
time. Maybe in
It,
time Lavia will
they
become
will not
will
wait.
become
They will
a
not
baller.
wait for him. They will not
In
wait for
time,
him. They will sign
no, you guys
somebody else.
should wait for
Somebody
him.
else.
But in time, you become a
We should
baller
wait
and
for
then
him. Good luck.
you will do some stuff.
Ikena is saying, he said, left to Andy, Tosin is the sole reason why Chelsea hasn't won all their matches this season. Tosin is also the reasons for all the red cards they have had this season. Ikena, there's nothing you want to tell me about Tosin. There's nothing you want to tell me.
Mm.
He is not the standard we need as a club. He's not. It's not a case of argument. You guys, the matches you've watched and the goals we've conceded, what has Tosin done to help us not concede those goals? You saw the difference. You talk of Tosin. Tosin is one of the oldest players in our team. That means he's coming with experience, we assume.
Yeah.
But we're not seeing it. We're not seeing it. Do you get what I'm saying? It was Sunderland. 1 point, 1 point went to 0 points. What did
Mhm.
Tosin do? Tosin was caressing the striker.
But anyways, at the end of the day, yes,
So
Tosin.
many. I can. I
We don't
can.
want to
I
get
can.
this is not
Yeah,
a
yeah,
whole
yeah.
Tosin
No, no. Let me
errors
just
and Tosin
clarify. Let me
judgment
just
because you're
clarify. Let
judging
me
this
just
player a
clarify.
lot.
No, no,
But
no,
okay,
Kingsley.
go ahead, go ahead.
Let me just
We all know
clarify.
Tosin's
There,
weaknesses. We all know
there
his
are
weaknesses.
several games I can bring up and tell you and show you like the game. Okay, why is it that matches that Tosin is not there, we get points from those games?
So it's every match that Tosin starts that you guys lose.
I've not seen a game. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
No, let's
one.
no.
Is there any
I'm just
game that
asking.
Tosin has started?
So in the game against Brighton,
Mhm.
Tosin did not start in your back line. Chaluba got a red in that game. It was
No, 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 no.
James Chaluba had to Cucurella. You were at home. You lost to Brighton 3-1. Chaluba got a red card.
That's red card. That's the
Yeah, no.
red
So,
card.
so that's what Ikena is saying, right? It almost feels
Santos
like it's a
started in that
team
game.
blame
No,
game.
Kingsley. No, no, I'm not blaming anybody, but Santos started in that game. Was it Chaluba's fault for the red card
Let
or
me
was
let
it
me go
from
and check
Santos?
all the L's you guys have had,
Do you
and
get?
if Tosin started.
So, and yeah, he said, Andy, the only
Okay,
mistake
Tosin started
Maresca
in your
made.
loss against Bayern. Tosin Chaluba was your back line.
He said, Andy, the only mistake Maresca made yesterday was starting Joao Pedro as 10. That's an amateur mistake. I mean, tell me any big club where the same player can play 9 and 10. None, except a small club. Yeah, he said Tosin is championship level. He's getting replaced very soon. He's
Even
up. The
against
signs are there.
even against United, Tosin did not start that game. So
Tosin
and you
did not
guys,
start, but did he not come
yeah,
on? Was he of any help to us? He played most of that game. Yes, but it's not even Tosin's fault. We had a red card
you guys have been getting
in
a
that
lot
game.
of red cards this
We get
season.
red cards
A lot of red
almost
cards.
every time.
So, anyways,
When
yeah,
we okay games okay before we move on from this Tosin issue, when we games that we use Fafana, I'm just going back. Games that we use Fafana and Cowell. Check the record of those games. I've not pulled up the record, but me remembering watching those games, we won at least 90% of them.
Fofana and who?
Cowell, Levi Cowell together.
Okay,
Now, even when we had Fafana and Chaloba, it still looked more stable. Let's move on.
United game you have Fofana and Chaluba and you still lost.
That's red card, brother. That's red
What
card.
are you saying? What was it?
That's
Okay,
red
what
card.
caused the red card? Who got the red card? It was your keeper. It was your
Sanchez.
keeper
No,
that got the red card.
Kingsley.
Yes. So why would your keeper have to get a red card?
Uh,
What was the
it
defense
happens.
doing?
It happens.
You
It
see, now
happens.
you're acting. You can't
No,
blame
no,
Tosin
okay,
for
but no,
everything.
no,
Yes,
Kings.
yes,
No,
I
no,
know
no.
like Tosin's championship level.
I'm
Nobody's
not
denying
blaming
that.
Tosin.
But you
No,
also
no, I'm
have
not
to
blaming
isolate
Tosin.
the Tosin issue from certain things that you guys are not doing in the game, right? Certain
To
in-game
me,
decisions from your coach or certain
if you
things you guys
ask
are not
me,
doing in the game.
eh,
I can tell you this: you could have
yeah,
rotated half Tosin in the squad, and you guys could have won Qarabag. Do
if
you believe
we,
so?
it's that's a possibility.
Okay.
It's a possibility. Yes, that's what I'm saying. If that's possible, do you get what I'm saying? But the truth is, the reason I understand Maresca's point of view, where he's pairing Hato with Tosin. He
Mm,
wants someone that is fast and somebody that is Tosin doesn't have pace. Hato has pace. Do you get what I'm saying? You talk of Chaluba. Chaluba is good. But Chaluba, to be honest, I'll be honest with you, he's my youth team player. He came from my academy. Chaluba doesn't give me the vibe of somebody that would just is a solid
mm.
first team player. Maybe coming from the bench is good. He's good enough.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
As we no no
Fair enough.
Kingsley,
Fair enough. Fair
the
enough.
reason see. Let me throw something out there. Do you
Mm,
get? When Levi Kowe got injured, why was it
mm,
that the coach immediately was thinking of signing a player? When we have in the club currently, we have close to 5 or 6 defenders.
mm.
Why do you think the coach immediately is thinking he has to sign? Was almost fighting with the club. Why do you think so? Do you think he trusts the rest? Do you think he trusts the rest? He doesn't.
Hmm.
Because the one of the people he trusts, Fafana.
Mm.
Fafana is never around. He's never around. So yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like there are multiple factors around
The
it.
the where we
AB says, I
where we
think
lost.
Lavia has a muscle issue. He needs to stop eating meat and go vegan, especially in season. AB, why do you know so much about players' nutrition? Do you work in the industry, in the football industry? Are you a nutritionist or have you worked around footballers before? Ikena is saying Ikitike can play 9-10, Woodsmith can play 9-10, Mamush can play 9-10. So AB, your logic isn't logicking. Pedro played 10 at Brighton last season. Stop blaming Maresca and Tosin for everything. I don't think AB is blaming
No,
Maresca
AP
and
is not
Tosin for
blaming.
everything.
He's not
I know
blaming.
Andy is adding
Yeah.
Tosin to the blame a little bit.
I don't like him playing in my team. I
You don't
don't.
like Tosin,
Yeah,
and
I don't.
there's also a little blame that goes to
Yeah,
Maresca, right?
yeah.
So I don't know. I
The
think
only reason the
it will make sense
selection is
for
a problem. The selection is our problem. We didn't
I
say
think when you think about the impact,
rotate properly.
that Joao Pedro has on your team, to
Mm.
me, for me to be honest, this is just my
You
own
can
take.
use him yeah,
I feel like Joao Pedro has been more effective for you guys as a 9 than
as
as a
a
10.
nine. Yes,
So in
that's
my
it.
own case, I don't see
All the
why
games,
he needs to
all
play
the
as a
games
10.
as a 10.
He
All
can
the games
simply
he
just
played
play
as
as
a
a
10.
9
He
and
doesn't
then
he
keep on
doesn't score.
scoring.
He doesn't
That's
score.
what I
For
think. But
for
if you're going to play him as a
Tottenham,
10,
he
I
played
don't
as a
know.
10 in the first or second. What I think Joao Pedro was a nine in the Tottenham game. If I remember, I'm not so sure. I can't remember, but I think so. He's been played as a 10. He's not been able to score. It's just I don't know. See, Joao Pedro has hold up play, link up play. He's kind of reminds me of Kane a bit.
Yeah, it says Joao Pedro is a 9. Stop this nonsense. Look at his goals, all striker goals. That's what I keep on saying. Like what I said, SSB just saying very similar stuff. I still feel like Joao Pedro is better as a 9 for you guys than as a 10. That's just my own take, but we'll see. Have you saying does Enzo not like the lap after what he did against Wolves? I don't know what's up with Enzo and his rotation. Maybe that is just out of touch in terms of the way he's using the guys and rotating the guys. ABC Nikena, I did not say that. I did not say they can't. I said they don't. And if Liverpool starts alternating Ekitike between 9 and 10, that will be the start of their results issues. Yeah, but Ekitike,
Actually,
the fact that Ekitike can
consistency.
drop deep, pick the ball, go up, drop
Yeah,
deep, touch the
yeah.
ball, go up, it almost shows his skill set, how diverse he is as a striker. But then you will not want to play Ekitike solely as a 10.
As a 10.
I don't think I want to see that, and I don't think we should try anything risky, given that we just came from a run of losses. I think it's better for us to just keep it as is. Right. So that's my own take on that. Have you seen does Enzo not like okay, I've read that. SS is saying to play 10, you need to be fluid a bit. I think Mateta could suit Chelsea's team. Oh, that's interesting. Do you think Mateta can suit your team as a
brother.
striker?
Anybody that can score currently, he has
Or
hold
what,
up.
what do you think about Mateta as your
Maresca is
striker?
a good. He's a good player. He has energy. He runs. He can press.
Mhm. Yeah.
Maresca needs someone that can press. So
Mateta is actually I'm surprised. Actually,
yeah,
that could be a good take. Um AB says, please Andy Kings, tell me a top player in a big club that plays both 9 and 10 in such club. Does Kane play 10?
he does.
Because that's the only person that came to my mind.
He's a no. But originally, I don't know Kane's history. Is something we need to dive in. Was
At
Kane?
Bayern, at Bayern, do you see Kane
Yeah.
playing 10
So
at Bayern?
yeah, is
Fair enough. Any false nine can play 9 and 10.
can
Like
play
like
9 and 10.
like
Yes, yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's true. That's
But
true.
the
That's
thing
true.
is that if you look at Kane's skill sets, even when he plays as a 9, he drops deep inside the midfield and create chances for his team. Do you
Mm.
get? So
Yeah, even
he's
have
always
that's a good take. Havertz can
he
play
can
9 and 10.
switch
Right?
between in a
Mm.
game he can switch his mode between a traditional 9
Mm-hmm.
and a false 9,
Mm-hmm.
depending on how the game is going. That's Kane for you. Do you get? Havertz, I've been on this case of Havertz. The whole world doesn't know what is his best position to date.
Mm.
Yes, because Havertz we played 8. He's played as 10. He's played as 9. Even
Mm-hmm.
this 9 we're talking about is just because the 9 in the club he came from then
Mm.
was not available. They just put him there.
Mm.
That's how he started playing up front. He's not a 9, but he can play it. So Havertz is a player that can play practically almost anything. We don't know what he's good at.
Mm.
So you have to have a certain system and certain player to play around your striker as a 10. It works in Klopp's team, but not in Arteta's Arsenal. And the front two does not mean one is 9 and the other is 10. Kane started playing as a false 9 when he started playing under Jose.
Just
Okay.
kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. But anyways, I feel like this is something this is not a hill we need to like die on. We can all collectively agree, guys in the chat
mm,
and you too, we can all collectively
Yeah.
agree that Joao Pedro is better as a 9 for Chelsea than as a 10.
He is better as a 9 because the games he's played as a 9, he scored more goals.
Okay, so we can move on from that. I think everybody kind of is on the
Yeah.
same page with Joao
Yeah.
Pedro playing as a 9. Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
Anyways, because we don't have an option. Anyway,
Hmm.
I can't even say we don't have an option. Just
But
play
wait,
Caicedo
can't
and Santos.
Estavo play as a 10? Or Esteval?
He
Can't he play as
can,
a
he
10?
can, he can, he
Can he,
can.
or is more effective on the
Yes,
wing?
he can play as a 10. I think Maresca maybe doesn't trust him well enough to play as a 10.
Hmm. I can't believe
I think
Maresca will
so.
have a player like Esteval and he will not be his first pick for,
Exactly.
for doing things.
Anyway,
Is
he's
it because
young.
of his
So
age?
maybe that's why he doesn't want to put him in the middle. I think so. He said, why not go a 4-3-3?
But you guys are playing a version of a 4-3-3, right? It's your 4-2-3-1. Is that not a version of 4-3-3?
Yes and no. Yes, actually.
It's a
And no.
version of
So
4-3-3. That's
you
why I
have to play have two players that can play it. Actually,
so
that's
like
true. You can have
purely
you
like
can
2-8
yes, you can, and that
and
will even be better. You can have Santos and Fernandez just play it.
well he
You
attempted
have
that now. He has played
Caicedo.
that. He has played that. Is that not he played against? He has played four three
No,
three, right? I'm pretty sure I've seen you
I
guys play
can't
four three
remember
three.
a game. Never,
I'm
never.
telling you, you guys did this
Maresca does not.
season. You guys actually
Maresca,
did. Let me find
where
it.
which game?
Let me
Eddie,
find it. I
please
literally just
come
saw
to
it.
the come
Against
to the front.
against Brighton, you guys played 4-3-3. I promise you. I
Who were the
promise you.
players?
You
No,
played
who
4-3.
were the
You
players?
guys play
Who
okay,
were the
maybe
players?
maybe maybe the profile is what removes the 4-3, but you
Easy
set up as
profile.
4-3-3.
Don't be
Okay,
deceived.
fair enough,
Never.
fair enough, fair enough. It looked like you played 4-3-3. Rich James, Chaluba, Hato, Cucurella,
Mm.
Santos, Caicedo, Fernandez. Is the midfield. Esteval, Joao Pedro, Pedro Neto. And what I'm seeing is a 4-3-3.
Princely. Let me now tell you. When you see Santos, Caicedo and
Caicedo, Fernandez.
Fernandez, you see Fernandez and Santos are always in front most of the times. Caicedo is alone at the back.
So is that
Or
not
you
four
have
three three?
that's not 4-3-3. That ended up being 4-1-4-1 or something.
What? That's still 4-3.
Yes,
With
because
Santos and Enzo Fernandez will be box to box now as an eight.
they are
That's the whole point of the 4-3-3, right? For
yeah,
them to
yeah,
go
yeah,
forward and come back.
yeah, yes, and no, in a way. Maresca
What?
Kingsley. Why I say no is because Maresca's formation and setup is different. You have Kukurela sometimes appearing as a striker. Yes. If you watch our games most of the time, Kukurela ends up being in front as a striker. He's toxin. Do you get? So it's a bit confusing. You can't really.
Mm,
Is Maresca plays 4-2-3-1. Do you get? So that AP is saying it. Maresca has never
mm.
played 4-3-3. He doesn't believe. He doesn't believe in it. Skins, you are talking about three box to box in invention. So that's
Oh,
what I'm saying.
okay,
So
okay,
it's not
okay,
really
okay,
three box to. It's not really three
okay.
box to box. It's like that's what I'm saying. In those when you see, especially Santos, Santos is like a 10, not like a 10, but it's like a 10
Mm.
because it's almost everywhere. You see, Fernandez is everywhere. Then Caicedo is one that is sitting at the back. Then somebody from those back four
So it's not
will now
really
be helping guys.
4-3-3.
It's not 4-3-3. Then someone from the back four, maybe Cucurella or Gusto, will be in the
Mm,
midfield.
mm.
Do you understand?
Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. AB saying Joao Pedro was bought to score goals. Was bought to score the goals Jackson couldn't.
I
Are you
couldn't.
saying you bought Joao Pedro as backup to Palmer? Which
No,
doesn't make
absolutely not.
sense to me because
Sense.
I always assumed that Bonanote was the backup to Cole Palmer.
That's the backup.
So if Bonanote is
The
available in
backup.
the team, why not just use Bonanote?
Why? That's even another case.
Why
That's
not just
another
do
thing.
Joao Pedro
But not
Bonanote against Quaraba? Why not just do Joao Pedro Bonanote and
exactly.
then Lavia, what's his
That would
name?
have even been better.
Lavia Santos.
That would have
And then
been
when
better
Lavia is injured, remove Lavia, bring in Caicedo.
because Bonanote did not. I don't think Bonanote played during the weekend, or he didn't start. He
Mm,
doesn't really start in the Premier League. So why aren't you using him in the Champions League? He used Bonanote against Ajax, and he did well.
okay,
Do
okay,
you
okay.
get? I
Interesting
think the
stuff.
only person that Maresca is not convinced about is Jorgensen. Because normally, by his rotation policy, it should be Jorgensen that should start. I think he's done. His career is done as a goalkeeper.
Okay, let's shift gears and talk about Manchester United Spurs. So United so far they've had in their last 5 games they've had one draw, one loss, and 3 wins. Right. So they've
Mm.
had win, 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 draw, which we were kind of expecting that form from Maresca might come back. I said
Maybe the
Maresca
next
from
one
Amorim.
from
From Amorim might come back. That kind of like win, draw, lose, win, draw, lose.
maybe the
Uh,
next one is
so are
loose.
we expecting them to lose against Spurs? Because Spurs they won in the Champions League, right? They won in the Champions League, but their home form in the
Let's
Premier League
you
has
know
not
what?
really been the best.
Let's pull up the table and see what happens if Spurs loses that game, because they had a bad the last game against
Mm.
Chelsea was bad, was horrid, right? So what happens to them?
But you guys are their boogie team, so it's like, can you really count that game as?
And you
Can you
can
really
you can
count that game as?
but
Yes,
but
Spurs. Spurs they sit
have you seen
3-1 Man United. 3-1 Man
Spurs
United.
are
Spurs
bad?
are bad at home. Okay,
They've
fair
only
enough.
won
We
one
all
game at home this season. The
okay.
rest has been draw and losses.
S-
Spurs is
Who's
at
at home?
home.
It was Spurs at home. So Spurs
Spurs
have
are
17 points, same points as United, 17, right? Spurs they are sitting 6 on the table. United they are sitting 8 on the table, right?
Mm.
With 1 point goal difference for United, and Spurs have 9 points goal difference. If United win, right, they get 20 points,
20.
right? So it depends on
Spurs
other
will probably
people.
drop to ninth.
It depends on the other
They will
people,
drop
right?
they will
But
drop
then
to
they
nine
would
because
definitely,
teams
yeah,
like teams
Crystal
like
Palace.
Chelsea and all these guys, they probably win, depending on who they play.
Who is Chelsea playing?
Wolves. We're
Okay,
playing
Chelsea.
Wolves.
Chelsea most likely. I don't know. I don't know if Wolves is going to Wolves are going to get away. Most likely, you guys will beat Wolves. So because
Hopefully.
Wolves are on a relegation form. So until they really find their footing, you
Hopefully.
guys might beat them. So let's say Chelsea win or draw. Let's do the case where you win Wolves. You win Wolves, you get 20 points. You guys go up.
Mm.
United Spurs, United win, United goes up. So that puts United around that kind of fifth position,
Depending
depending
on
on
the
how
rest.
depending on the rest, depending on how
Bournemouth and the
Bournemouth,
rest.
Sunderland, and the rest play. So
Magnifico.
Magnifico, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. So
I'm talking about United.
it depends on how it depends on how they play. But do you
Yeah.
see United winning? AB
The
saying
way I look at
I think Spurs win United at home. Interesting.
no,
Magnifico,
no,
do you see your
no, no.
team winning?
No, the thing is, first of all, it would be nice to even pull up the head to head. I know we're not doing Premier League previews tomorrow. Do you get?
Okay, let's
But
pull up
what
the
I
headset.
think
I
is
actually want to see.
there is more pressure on Thomas Frank than there is on Amory.
I think there's pressure on both. There's
The
Amorim's
pressure
pressure
on
has
Thomas
reduced
Frank,
because he has
yes, but the
gotten
one
some
on
win.
yes, but the
Right.
ones in the bag for Thomas Frank, that pressure is so much.
The last time United and Spurs played in Spurs' house, Spurs they won
Was
one
one,
zero.
yeah,
The
home
last
and
time
away
they
safe.
home and away, they beat United home and away 1-0, and then
I
the one
remember,
against United at Old Trafford, they
yeah.
beat United 3-0.
But
Right.
United
So
always beat Spurs. I hope you know.
let's check. Let's
Based
check.
on history, do you get what
Man,
I'm saying? United,
I
no,
really hope Thomas Frank
it's just
gets something from the game though.
yes. He said if
No,
if if
even if
I
not
like
a win, I would like United to get Spurs to get like a
I,
draw from this game.
I like the comment from Harvey. Say if United score first in that stadium, say to become toxic. Yes, they were booing.
Mm.
They were booing their own their own players. After the game, they booed. Thomas Frank said this is the first time in his life they are booing. He's seen that happen.
Who's
Welcome.
Wolves' new manager actually?
No, they've not. Oh, I don't
They've
think
not
Wolves has
selected a
a
new
manager.
manager, right? Okay.
Guess the guess
I
who they
didn't
were
see anything.
considering. Guess who they were
Who were
considering.
they considering? Frank
Just
Lampard.
guess. Guess. No, Ten Hag.
Ten Hag. See, let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. Anything that makes Wolves get Ten Hag will not get
That-
relegated.
Are you serious?
I bet you. See,
That
you guys,
brother will play.
remember when I told you Ange Postecoglou is a bad pick for Nottingham Forest, and I was kind of
Yeah,
right. Ten Hag is a
yeah.
good pick for them, for Wolves.
Why?
Ten Hag
He
is
will set them
shameless.
up.
He's shameless. That's the first thing you need to know about him. He's shameless.
They don't care how
If
he
he
plays,
needs to
brother. Get
defend
the
everybody in
result.
a low block, everybody
He
will
will do it.
defend.
Defend.
Mhm.
And that's what they need right now. Actually, Wolves need that kind of manager.
Get
They
you
approach.
pick up some wins, some draws. Bring some of his ex Ajax boys.
Remember, Kingsley. You remember Rob Edwards, the
Yeah,
coach of Luton Town.
yeah.
After he took them up, then they got relegated.
Yeah,
They are
got it.
below the
I think
championship.
they let he resign. Did he resign or they let him go or something
They,
like that happened?
they
They
sacked him. He
sacked
was
him. Oh, they
17th
sacked
in
him.
the
Then the next
championship.
person
He
came
now
in and they
relegated them.
relegated them again, and that person too left. And then now
Oh,
he's wheelchair. It's not
Luton.
wheelchair.
Yes, wheelchair.
Like wheelchair, right?
Imagine, imagine Luton have been in the Premier League, and 2 years later, they are 2 leagues below. Life,
Man,
life.
wait, I'm not going to lie though. This Premier League and then the below divisions are very competitive. Actually, it's very
Yeah,
competitive. Hmm.
but
Even
the thing
a La
now,
Liga team can come to the Premier and get relegated if they're not careful.
they would
If
is
Real Madrid comes to La Liga, do they make it comes to Premier League? Do they make top four?
no, they don't.
You don't think Real Madrid will make top four in the Premier
Who are
League?
they? Who are they removing from the top four? Okay, maybe Chelsea. But even Chelsea will be hard. Kingsley, why I say they don't make top? You know why they don't make top?
What?
Because of teams like Sunderland, Everton. There are many teams that
Set
how they
piece.
just they will just sit. Yes, set piece right inside your Premier League is different game. Oh, hmm. Forget
Fair enough.
It's a different ball
Um,
game. So Robert was Middlesbrough has rejected the request to speak to them, speak to their coach. Oh my God, the club forbid
so
Wolves.
Ten Hag is a possible candidate for Wolves.
No, but he stepped. He said he does. He's not interested.
Oh, he's not interested. Oh, okay, 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 okay. It says sometimes average teams respond well to top managers. Average teams respond well to top managers. Poch at Southampton, Huddle at Southampton, Robson at Newcastle. I see what you're saying.
Sure, sure,
Says
sure.
Chelsea ever a top four team? And this
Come on, AK. Now, why are you doing this to me, bro? Why are you doing this to me, bro? Why top 14?
you know the way Andy paused, I said, Ikena, the way Andy paused, I said, who would
I,
they remove? Oh,
I just
Chelsea.
had to think. I just had to think. We're not consistent.
Ah man. Wolves should
I'm
look
not
at
consistent.
Frank Lampard. I actually, you know the funny thing, that was what I said. I was like, is it
Oh, you
Lampard?
thought
Because I
it's
saw
Frank
Lampard
Lampard.
won in Coventry City.
But
I saw him on
Lampard
my
will not leave Coventry. He's
FYP.
loving it. He's loving Coventry and they are building a good bond. He's not leaving. I
Hmm.
think what he wants to do, he wants to bring Coventry up and really stay with them. Do you get that feeling? Do you get,
Coventry,
because
wait, Coventry, I think the championship.
they are in the championship. He
He
almost
wants
came
to
to
bring
Premier League last year.
he wants to bring them
Yes,
to the Prem
he
and
was,
then stay
yes,
with
it
them
was
and
Leeds. It was
try to
Leeds.
keep them.
Keep them. It was Leeds that took their position as so maybe Leeds or Sunderland. I don't know, but
Hmm.
yeah. So he wants to stay.
Wow.
I don't think he would leave to Wolves. Oh, they are first.
Ah, nice. That's good.
Wow,
He might come up. He
man,
might come up. He might come up.
wow.
Wow. Frank Lampard to Wolves.
But do you know
I
Kingsley?
don't
I
know,
I
man,
watched
but I think it might be tricky, man. I don't know.
I
Frank
watch
Lampard
I
to
watch
Wolves.
I watch the no. He will not leave. He won't. He won't. You know why? His first start at Coventry, he was shaky.
Mm-hmm.
But this brother, you see that Frank Lampard now is becoming a matured manager.
Hmm.
Yes,
He
because he
needed to
needed
learn. He needed to
he,
learn.
he's learned. Like
Yeah.
I watched some of Coventry's games this season and even late last season. I was like,
Mm.
Frank is really teaching this guy. Like you see the
They are really
football
balling.
difference. Oh my goodness.
Nice. Oh, that's good though.
Wow. They've only lost once this season. Wow, that's mad.
Wow. They might actually come up. Actually, they might come up.
That's mad. They have to keep it up. Stoke City's after them, brother.
Yeah. Oh, if Wolves and
So,
Coventry are rivals, so he wouldn't do that probably. Yeah.
oh, Wolves and Coventry.
Interesting. That's interesting, actually.
Wow, wow, wow,
That's
wow, wow.
interesting. So, anyways, let's go back to what we were trying to say. So, what were we talking about again? Were we talking about what were we talking about? You guys beating Wolves. I feel like we went on a tangent, but Chelsea beating Wolves, right? Because they've not said, no, you
Mm,
guys beat Wolves, whatever happens. And then we're talking
mm,
about what will happen, the possibility of the game if United wins Spurs or Spurs wins United,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
But looking at the situation on ground, I think
yeah.
this game is super important to Thomas Frank. I think
That's what I'm
I
saying.
think
He's under more pressure to get
wants to get away.
3 points.
And guess this is what I feel. I feel like Spurs can beat United. I feel like they can. They
Yes
can.
and no. Yes and no. Yes, in the sense that Thomas Frank is desperate. He will take a 1-0. But no, in the sense that that size of pitch is good for United's football. It's good size.
But I feel like if you put on a decent fight with United, you can get something out. Look at the last game they played with Nottingham. You know Nottingham Forest they faced.
Yeah, I was
Look at the
really
last game with Nottingham
wobbly.
Forest.
Yeah, I was
United,
wobbly.
their away form is not. You guys think United's away form is strong? It's
It's
not.
bad. It's actually
Their
bad,
away form
actually.
is not the
Yeah.
strongest.
At
It's their
home,
home
most of
form
their home form that is good.
that is really good. So I don't know.
If I was to lean somewhere, I would say a draw.
You say draw. I don't
I
know.
would
I
say a
don't know.
draw.
I'm just leaning. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe Spurs might get something from this one.
How would Spurs? Anyways,
Let's see possible lineups. So possible lineups you have was Vicario, Pedro Porro,
mm,
Romero, Van der Ven, Jet Spence, Polinia, Bentancur, Kudus, Sa,
that's a solid
Javi
team.
Simons, Kolomoani. And then obviously with United, Sesko, Cunha, Mbuemo, um, Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro in the middle, Diallo, Dalo, Shaw,
Mm,
Delete, Euro, and
mm,
Lamins. I mean, and we all understand the connection between
mm,
Mbuemo, Bruno Fernandes, Cunha. That those three they kind of get each other now and know like where they will both be. So
mm.
I guess there's some fear in terms of how the game will look like. You don't want this game to be very open where United they can actually
Expansive.
play expansive back and forth. I think United will get a lot of
Mm,
joy. I think this one should be one where it should be very cagey for them. They can't really settle to play their football,
For
and
but
then you might.
AB is saying United can only play feggy football to win. And if they do that against Spurs, Spurs will damage them. They have the players. That pitch is good, is big enough to play the kind of their own football.
Mhm,
Do you get? But the thing is that if you play that kind of game with Spurs,
mhm,
Spurs love that kind of, they want you to play that kind of football. But
mhm.
it doesn't really matter. There's a way you would, I don't know, this sports team, I don't know, maybe it's just the fans that is making them not pick up points at home. I think so. The pressure of the
Mm,
fans. Maybe,
pressure of the
maybe.
fans.
I
Maybe,
think
maybe,
so.
maybe, maybe, maybe. But
But if I
yeah,
was to go somewhere, I'll just go draw. Yeah. But Kingsley, anything that makes
I
United
feel like draw
win that game.
is a safe bet.
If
Because
United wins that game, my brother,
there are some
it-
bet. See, if United wins that game, you don't even understand. That's huge. That's huge
too
because
huge.
if
Too huge.
do you know why it's huge? Do you know why it's huge?
Mm. Why?
If it's huge because they could either be top four or top five.
Damn.
That's what I'm telling you is huge. Because anyways, same thing for Spurs, right? But whoever wins that
Mhm.
game they have a chance of going up. Because we
Up.
think about it this way, right? Let me see who is playing who next. Okay.
Magnifico didn't give us his
Ah, that's true.
he didn't give us
Magnifico. Where did he go? He came and he left.
he didn't give us his prediction.
I'm
He's
trying to
scared.
see the Premier League table.
Premier League table now is just, we've been shouting after 10 games, but we've done 10 games
We
already.
done 10 games, man. It just feels like the year
Right?
is just going by fast. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. It just
So
feels like
fast.
time is just going by so fast.
Oh, Foxy has come again. Can we
But
just
okay, look
can
at
we,
it. Check it out, right? Arsenal plays
mm,
Sunderland, right?
tough
City,
test
Arsenal plays Sunderland. Most likely they could win, right? Because
to
of the form
win?
that they're
Mm,
in.
mm.
City. So let's not even count Arsenal in this talk about dropping points or whatever.
Talk
City
about the
plays.
rest.
Let's talk about the rest of us. Let's leave them for now because they're the favorite. Let's leave them for now. City
Ah,
plays Liverpool, right? Whoever wins this game takes the second spot. Literally, whoever wins
mm.
takes the second spot. If it's a draw, of course, City will
City
will
remains second.
will remain second, and then
Mm.
um Liverpool
And
possible
third.
third or fourth, depending on how the
Mm.
other guys play, right?
Okay.
Sunderland, there's a high chance that they will not beat Arsenal, and they are fourth right now. So
Yeah, no.
let's assume they lose, right?
Mm.
Bournemouth plays Aston Villa.
Who
Aston Villa, they just lost to
they will win.
Liverpool. Who will win,
Mm.
Bournemouth or Aston Villa?
Aston Villa will win. Is it Bournemouth's house?
I don't know. We're just
It's
saying.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
was just
Okay, okay,
saying.
okay.
So let's assume Bournemouth wins, right?
Mm.
Bournemouth, if they win,
Second, they go second.
they go second.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? They go second. Now, what happens if United wins Spurs? If United wins
Mm.
Spurs, they go third. No, they go. Yeah, they go fourth. I mean, they go fourth.
Mm.
They go
Mm.
fourth, and that pushes Liverpool down to fifth. So
It's a very serious,
it's a critical one. If you assume
very
those
critical.
possibilities, I know we're just doing if, buts, and maybes and all those things,
He
and
even pushes you down
this should
below
happen and this
fifth.
should happen, but you see how critical that game is, and even the game that we are playing this weekend is actually
Ev-
a serious weekend in how things could
Every
shift in
game.
the table.
Yeah.
Say Quarterback squad is worth 24 million. Chelsea squad is worth 1.1 billion. Villa
Foxy,
Park,
why?
Villa win.
Why do you
It's
remind
Villa Park, right? So most likely Villa might. Let's
Villa
see.
will win? That's what I'm
Let's see.
saying.
Villa might win. Say I hope my family club in England win and beat Chelsea. What's your family club in England? What was Harvey's
Well,
family club again?
I don't know. Is it Wolves?
Oh, is it Wolves? Maybe.
I hope it's not Wolves, because if it's your family club, they are going down this year.
Also, Chelsea
Your
could
family club.
even in all
your-
this talk, Chelsea could also win. If Chelsea, if you guys beat Wolves and we don't win City,
will climb you guys.
you climb balls and we actually move down to like it was seventh, sixth or seventh or something like that.
Ah, it's bad. It's bad. The table is so
Yeah.
volatile now. So
Yep.
volatile. Kingsley.
One L and you're
Every single
yeah, you
decision,
move.
yellow card, red card, throwing.
E- Every decision counts. Everything is just so close. When you look at number two to number like
Mhm.
11 is pretty
Mm,
close. So you
mm.
need to be like extremely because even Aston Villa, if they beat Bournemouth, they get 18 points. They are moving up.
Oh,
Everything just it just
and Bournemouth comes
shuffles.
down to
Yeah, it shuffles.
if you lose a game, you are done for. You
if
move
if
down
you
first.
lose if you lose multiple games, yeah,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
going
yeah.
you're going to be relegated. You're definitely going to be relegated.
Are you serious? Yes.
Guy,
Okay,
what?
because
Yes.
teams are picking up points from each other.
All the teams that have lost
Yeah.
multiple games that have not picked up
Yeah.
enough points, they've been losing. They are all
Mm.
at the bottom of the table. I
Shit.
mean, that's expected, right? But then you get
Second
the
half.
point.
Yeah.
You get the points. Second half, yeah. Yeah. So
Wow, that's crazy.
it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. So do you think
Nah,
Sunderland can get a result against us? That would be the biggest dream. I wish. I really wish. That's a big wish. I wish it just ends in a draw. They make it so difficult, but then Arsenal, they
it's
have the
not going to
quality.
happen.
They have the
You know
quality.
what?
So I'll be so surprised if it does happen.
I need us not to even beat Sunderland, so that
Why?
this their hotness needs to stop. They are causing
What's
confusion in this. Sunderland, Bournemouth are causing a lot of confusion. I hope you know.
yeah.
Yes, it's
No,
because
they
of
are,
them.
they are, they are.
The table is so close
You
and
don't
mixed up.
expect them
Because
to have that type of
yeah,
form, right? You expect them to be
they're collecting points from everybody.
ah man.
Ridiculous.
Say Newcastle lose away to Brentford and we enter the relegation battle. Hey,
Fox is
Foxy,
never
man.
positive. He's never
Foxy,
positive with the club.
Foxy. Man, that's funny. That's funny. But
I
we'll
don't I
see.
don't think he lose. I even need Brentford to lose as I am now because Brentford is another problem. They're picking up points.
That's true.
Brentford are like maybe eighth, right? I think they are
Let me
or
see.
ninth, but they have
Brentford, they
some
are
yeah
12th on the
12th.
table.
But
Yeah,
how many
12th on
points
the
do they
table.
have? 14.
13.
Okay, so
Brentford, they have
between
13 points. Aston Villa have 15. Brighton have 15. Brighton, they sit at 10th. They play Crystal
what of
Palace.
Newcastle? What of Newcastle? How many points do they have?
Oh, man.
Oh,
Newcastle,
Newcastle are 5 points off the relegation.
yes, they're 12th.
Yeah, my God.
They are 12th. Yeah, they are 12th.
I mean, Fox
No,
is right. They
they
lose.
have 12 points. They are 13th. They have 12
Oh,
points. They are
oh,
13th.
so
Yeah.
if they lose, my brother.
It's a KG1.
Hey, West Ham, are they still in the relegation zone? Nuno has started the engine
Where else
now.
would they be? West
But
Ham, they're
Kings,
in relegation zone with 7 points.
that's the thing now. See, next game, West Ham picks up points. Nottingham Forest, they go down to where they
You don't
belong.
even understand. The next game is the most
Forest,
important.
wait,
The next game is the most
yeah,
important game for West Ham because
they're playing Nottingham Forest.
That's the game. West Ham, they're playing Burnley. Burnley is just above them,
Oh,
right? Burnley,
above,
they are
my
17th.
God.
West Ham, they are 18th. They need to beat Burnley to at
To
least
bring them back inside where they belong.
be like, okay, we are picking. I don't even think he brings them back because of goal difference. I think goal difference is really
So
bad,
much.
right? The goal difference the goal difference is kind of like was about 4 goals, four goals in terms of goal difference,
Mm.
right? So if West Ham beat Burnley like 4 goals, then maybe they kind of climb. But then I don't know. I think it's a tricky one.
Foxy is saying Forest and West Ham win both at home. Forest is not winning any game. Those guys are going. I tip them to go down for what they did
Nottingham
to me.
Forest.
They are going down. They are I lived in
Ah,
Nottingham, right?
God, Nottingham
And I
Forest,
love the
man.
club. I
I
went
didn't
in the
expect that this
championship.
happened to
In the
them.
championship, I watched so many games. All the games I went for draw, draw. There was never a game. Maybe I was even the problem of their club. We never won a game.
But they really had a good run last season, though. They really did.
They,
And
they are yet to see. I
I
saw
can't
the owner
believe that the
clapping.
owner
He's not won any. Sean Dyche, let's see. Anyways, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he'll win something.
So
But
okay, anyway,
he
it's too
drew
early to
today.
say who will get relegated. So
He drew today. You know he drew today.
mm,
Terrible performance. Terrible. 0-0. Hmm. Hey, to be hard. To be hard.
mm.
Anyways, has no news on Salah yet? Is he recovered?
Who's
Salah,
recovered?
Salah.
What happened to Salah? Is
No,
he injured?
no news on him. Like, everybody's always talking about Salah. Salah did this, Salah did that.
Salah.
You guys are happy about him, right?
I know, but yeah, we're happy about Salah. Well, the way you said no news on Salah, that made me get scared though. Because I did not see any injury on him. I thought you were trying to say something about Salah getting injured, but no news on
He
Salah.
said, look at Leeds away. They play like Chelsea in Ajaba. Foxy, please. Oh my God. Oh my
Yeah, crazy
goodness.
stuff.
Leeds away. Leeds is a difficult ground to go to.
Yeah, but
You know what?
anyways,
You know what?
what were you gonna say?
I say any club that makes their home a fortress is hard to beat, and they pick up enough points, you stay in the league.
Because you play half of your games at home, right?
Yes, you stay in the league.
Yeah,
And that's
about how
what
many?
Leeds is
You
doing.
play about
That's
what,
what
19 games at home.
Sunderland too. That's what they are doing, right?
Yeah,
They are
you play
picking
about,
up
you play about
more
19 games at home. So if you're able to, in those 19 games,
win 10, win at least 10.
if you win, you can if you win like 10, draw like
Draw
four,
the rest.
draw 4 or 5, lose the
That
rest.
is safe.
That's a lot of points.
Mm.
No, you're right. If you win 10, that's like 30 points.
That's 30.
That's 30 points. If you draw
That's
4,
30.
that's like 34.
Yeah.
Then
So you are close. Then maybe
away
one
games, you wing
away
it.
draws.
You wing it. Away games, just go away and sit back. Nottingham
Yeah.
Forest, that was almost like their strategy almost, if you think about it. They were
Yes,
winning at
they made their
home.
home.
They,
Yeah.
they made their home a fortress. They were winning a lot
It's
of games at
really
home. And then
painful. Really painful.
when they go away,
They
they try to
just go
pick up
there
some draws, some wins, some
yeah.
losses.
Yeah.
They even won us at Anfield, so good for them. But anyways, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. I'm loving this weekend because I can draw some fresh air after the Carabao draw. Get to watch Liverpool, Manchester City, and we get to watch Spurs and United. Hopefully, they give us good games. We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but apart from that, I want to see who they appoint as Wolves manager because that's a make or break. If he's not good enough, they are going down. They've always in the last 2 seasons they've been saved. Do you get? But I don't know. And I want Nuno to win. I really want Nuno to stay in this league. I did. He's thinking
Why
he's
am I
sad.
sad?
Why is he sad? Oh, he's
You see,
thinking about the game.
If you have never spent a day in my life thinking about a fraud award like Ballon d'Or. What?
Oh my god. He said he's not looking at the weekend at all.
Anyways, don't mind it, man. It be trolling me. Don't mind it.
He's trolling. Yeah.
I think honestly speaking, I don't know what will happen this weekend. I'm happy that we were able to beat Real Madrid. We were able to beat Aston Villa. I never even expected us in this run of four. Even Ikena was like, yeah, we're losing everything. Most fans thought, yeah, we're going to lose everything. Right? I was expecting us to win, draw, actually get 2 draws and 2 L's. So I was
Yeah.
expecting the game on
Yeah.
the weekend to be an L. So
Mm.
I'm not really expecting much from the game. If it's an L, that doesn't really put a dent into what we've done so far. Right? If
Mm.
it's a win, then that's fantastic. If it's a draw, then it is what it is, right?
You take it
At
and
least
you move.
it's not a loss. So because City, they look. My biggest fear is Erling
For
Haaland.
a draw will pain City.
My
City.
biggest fear is
You go there and you draw. That's like a loss to Guardiola currently. If you
yeah,
go to the Etihad,
because he wants to pick up as many points as possible.
yeah.
So yeah, so for me, I think whatever happens, I'll take it on the
Mm.
chin. Right? It's not as if I've not gone on a 4 game loss. So it's like what else to surprise me at this
It
point?
can't be worse. It
It
can't be
cannot be
worse.
worse than a loss. What will
But
happen?
we're happy that you guys recovered because we're not ready to buy BP machines for you guys.
It can't be worse than a loss, right? If so, we lose, we
Yeah,
lose. Take it on the chin, we
yeah.
move on, man. It's City at home, so it's not a
True.
tough. It's not an easy game, so it is what it is. But anyways, AB saying Vini needs to leave Madrid. I'm telling you, what do you guys think? Yeah, I think Vini needs to leave Madrid. I agree to as well. I think it's just I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with Vini as the more he keeps on staying at Real Madrid. It almost looks like Xabi Alonso is maybe not the most confident in Vini. If you think about
Yeah,
it in
it
a sense.
doesn't.
So
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know what's going on with Vini, to be honest. He doesn't look as sharp. Even when he keeps Anfield, he could not really even do anything, like put anything past Bradley.
Nothing.
So
Nothing.
that would be 6 losses in 8 games.
Yeah.
We take it for what it is. We just know that if we lose that game, I just know that the title race is just slipping
It's
away.
done.
It's slipping away. So, say Haaland masterclass. Not sure how Liverpool defense stops him with Mamajashvili in goal. And given the fact that we concede from set piece, that is what they will use. They will flood us with set piece.
But
I feel.
do they score set pieces?
Cross the ball into the box and Haaland is there and let's see.
That's the default. Is go. If his head touches that ball, your keeper.
Cross the ball into the box and Haaland is there. Let's see what happens.
That's true. They don't even need set piece. Any ball into the box and comes in contact with Haaland's head. My brother.
You're kind of cooked.
Ah.
So, and Doku against Conor Bradley. See, Conor Bradley thought Vinicius Junior was a him having a good game against Doku. Bradley needs to be on
Eh,
his A game because
Oh
Doku
my
is
god.
a shifty brother. That guy is shifty and
Eh,
explosive.
Before you know a
As
penalty,
I
you
move,
rake the guy. Bradley can rake this guy inside the box. So should not should not allow him enter the box because this penalty. I'm telling you.
guy,
Yes.
man.
Mm.
That game will be
Bradley and
something, man. That game will be something. The way that guy is going to play, that game will be
oh,
something.
well, SSB say Haaland has a terrible record against VVT.
Yeah, yeah, yes,
Ah,
but this Haaland that we are seeing this season, I
you
don't know
don't think
yet.
VVT can
I
stop?
don't know if VVD that is a pace short. I don't know
No,
because
but they
Haaland
are
can
big
drop deep.
parties. So
Haaland can now drop deep.
and VVD will not follow him.
I hope not. I hope it doesn't.
Because that would be a big hole. He can't do that.
That would be bad. Say if we lose to
He say,
City, we are 10 points behind. But I would rather be 10 points behind us now than City. Arsenal are the ultimate butlers. Hopefully they do it again. Hey, hopefully,
it's, if you are
hopefully,
if you
but
are if you are 10 points behind City, just kiss the title goodbye.
it's done.
It's done.
But then
It's done.
again, this Arsenal, we'll see, we'll see, we'll
We'll
see.
see. Actually,
Let's not write it off like it's not a serious thing. It's a serious thing.
they scored
Yeah.
3 against Liverpool.
Ah,
Oh, ah, oh my
yeah. Anyway,
god.
shout out to
We-
SSB, Foxy, Ikena, AB, Dorcas, Harvey, Magnifico came to as well. Shout out to you. Every single person that came on the live, you guys, I appreciate you, man. 5:30 p.m. CST every day. So, guys,
Every
please.
single day. Tomorrow
ABC,
is a preview.
Kings has given up in November, bro. We take it for what it is, man. I'm looking forward to next season at this point. But anyway, shout out to you guys, man. Tomorrow is our
Tomorrow is
prediction stream,
preview.
so you guys please come with your predictions. Let's predict some games as we get into match week 11. You guys, 5:30
Yeah.
p.m. CST. Good morning, good night, good evening, wherever you're streaming from, and please subscribe
Like
if
the
you've not done
video.
so, and like the video. You guys, bye.